Do, 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 do. All right, should be good here. Says we're live. Grisham strikes out. Hunter starts the inning off or with the strikeout. Next up, it'll be Torrens, then Wells. I wonder if Wells is the son of like Bernie Wells. I doubt it. Yeah, I really doubt it. Getting my playback up. Looks like we got a notification. That's cool. The 0-2 count quickly here as it's coming along. But 0-2 now on Torrens. What's up, Sean? What's up, Space? What's up, Vincenzo? How you guys all doing? Got to refresh this because I got a bunch of ads. And they got Torrens strikeout, so Hunter off to a good start with 2 strikeouts. Now up is Wells. You picked Yale. Did Yale just get an upset? My bracket's still perfect. Just a little bragging. And Wells swings at a pitch way out of the zone, 0-1. Don't know why he swung at that one. Not that one. They upset Auburn. Nice. It's a big upset pick. Yeah, they say 0 brackets are perfect, but I don't do mine online. Yeah. Yeah, all the online ones are broken, but mine's still good. I'll share it at the end of the tournament. Don't want to jinx myself. I think I'm at how many years perfect? 2-2 count. I've never had a non-perfect bracket. You know, being honest, Scout's honor. And they get Wells on a pitch right down the middle. He just watches it go by. That'll be the 3rd strike of the at-bat. That'll end the inning. No runs, no hits, no nothing for the Yankees in the top of the 1st. We'll head to the bottom half of the inning. It'll be Meadows, Green, and Torkelson. Meadows, Green, Torkelson, then Carpenter, Canna, Keith, Baez, McKinstry, and Kelly to round it out. So Meadows, Green, and Torkelson. Hopefully we see some action, some early runs. Tigers wound up winning that game yesterday, in which they showed no offense for the entire time we watched. So that's pretty fun. It's like it became the backup squad and they just went crazy. All right, that's a good start in the Jays game. Make sure you guys drop a like if you don't mind. Help the stream out. I think we have like 1 or 2 likes when the stream started. We're up to 3. Hell yeah, that's pretty good. Maybe we might even get 4. Maybe even 5 full likes. Seems highly unlikely though. No one watches the channel anymore. Sad times, sad times. Oh, you got an error? Oh, nice. Good start for the Tigers in that game then. Now we just wait for Meadows, Green, and Torkelson to start off their inning. They're up against, seems like the Yankees B squad. Poteet is pitching. Never heard of this guy. And the Tigers got like a killer lineup out in this game, so. Runners on and running on 3rd, 0 outs. Damn, Tigers off to a hot start. Wait, you're done with what? Called strike 1. Ball 1. I don't care. Keeps the chat going. It's something. Oh, and 2 or 1 and 2 rather. Swing and strike. Yeah, Tigers playing 2 games. Split squad. Orioles just hit a home run. That's good. 2 and 2. Baseball is better than March Madness. No one really cares about that. You dropped a like. I appreciate you pressing like. At least somebody got us. If nobody got me, Space got me. Oh shit, looks like Meadows gets a base hit. Could be an error. Either way, nice to see us start the game off with the runner on. Parker Meadows with a single to start off the inning, and here comes Riley Green. Let's see if he can get him over, maybe get him in. We shall see. Good start to the game. Hey, what's up, Toda? How's it going? Hopefully all's well. Balls in the dirt. 1-0. That's good to hear. Hopefully we get a few more people to stop by this afternoon. 1-1. See a hit now. I haven't seen Green really do anything all spring, I feel like, but he's got a great average, so I'm missing everything he does. I swear, every time I see him, he strikes out in every at bat. He's just like, well, how's he hitting so well? Jake Rogers just hit a homer. Not a surprise to me. Anyway, 1-1 count. Maybe Riley Green's about to hit a home run, and the Tigers have multi-home runs in 2 games. 2-1. Imagine if the Tigers score this inning, then it's like the Tigers are scoring simultaneously. So it's like, damn, the Tigers put up like 5 runs in 1 inning. Hey, Parker Meadows just steals to second base, and he goes to third on a throwing error by the catcher, Austin Wells. So Meadows steals second and then gets to third on a bad throw. So now Tigers have a runner at third with 1 away, or with nobody out, and a 3-1 count for Riley Green as a ball comes across. Rob tomorrow's Corbin's Burns. Yeah, that's probably his last start of the spring then. And then he's going to be sat for spring, the opening day. And Riley Green walks. That puts runners at the corners for Spencer Torkelson, who could really use some hits here, at least a sac fly. It could happen. Space. Tigers just scored a homer in the Jays game. They're up 3-0. Now they imagine they hit a home run in this game. Space. Would your head explode? And they go up 3-0 against the Yankees in the first. Can you even fathom that right now, or would that like melt your brain? I know you like weird scoring things, so anyway, let's see what Torque does. Need a big hit. Sack fly would be good. Double play run scored. That's the least favorable way to get this going, but good speed. Oh, Spencer Torkelson singles. Parker Meadows scores. Riley Green to third. So Tigers go up 1-0 on a base hit by Torque. Let's go. So the Tigers score here in the first inning. They go up 1-0. Here's Kerry Carpenter with 2 on. Runners are at the corners. Still nobody out, and they're up 1-0. Uh-oh. Scary Kerry at the plate. Good chance for another run to be scored here. Teams aren't going to be ready for this in the regular season. This is going to be nightmarish. 2 absolute speedsters at the top of the order, followed by 2 power bats, then a bunch of decent bats afterward. Top of the Tigers' order is getting pretty good. Fast. And I think that's like going to be the thing. Yeah, we're killing it in the first inning this afternoon. 0-1 to Carpenter. It's just funny to think about, like, oh shit, in play runs. This could be multiple runs. And they just get a base hit. Kerry Carpenter has a single, so that puts the Tigers up 2-0 on another single. Runners are at first and second now with nobody out for the veteran Mark Canha. Have a late game in the spring. They played a couple 6 o'clock games, but for the most part, I think most teams like to play early on. It's just okay. So today's his last start of the spring. I was gonna say Sunday's pretty late for last start of spring. Like Scooball made his last start, I think, yesterday. I want to say. No, yeah. Did we watch Scooball? Yeah, it was. It was 1-0, 2-0. Good start to the at bat for Canha with 2 on and nobody out. Tigers are up 2-0 in the inning. Bottom of the first. Pacers clinched. Pacers are mid. I'm sorry to say, Space. Pistons clear. Even with our winnings or with that losing streak, technically, the Pistons are the greatest losers in NBA history. So if you're gonna do something, might as well be the best at it, even losing. You guys can't even lose as good as us. 3-0. Oh, they walked him. Bases loaded for Colt Keith. Boy, oh boy, that'd be a big spring training moment, right? Get your second homer of the spring as a grand slam. Get a little gap shot, all the runs score. Well, I don't know if Canha would score. But yeah, bases loaded, nobody out. This is a terrible situation in the years past for the Tigers. Especially with the man lurking on deck and Baez. We got to get these runs in. If you're the pitcher, what do you do here? Do you pitch around Colt Keith? It looks like that's what they're going to kind of do, knowing that you can go at Baez next. Nick Hart needs a piston, so basically the Pacers. Yeah, basically. Exactly. Pacers can't exist without Pistons. Yankees split squad. So are the Tigers today. And he takes that's a called strike, a little bit outside. Pitcher's call, though. By the way, if you haven't dropped a like yet, consider doing so. Helps the stream out. Get some people in here. Helps the Tigers win. Maybe even helps the Yankees win if you're a Yankees fan. Need that good karma in the world. Either way. Oh, shit, yeah. In-play runs. You love to see that come across the screen. Bases loaded, in-play runs. Damn it. It was a sac fly, the run scores. So it's 3-0 Tigers here in the bottom of the first. They go on a sac fly. Here comes Javy Baez. Let's hope he doesn't ruin the inning. We're up 3-0 in this, so now it's 6-0 Space. All right, Baez. Big hit down. Everybody else is getting a hold of the ball. Let's see if this idiot actually can hit it. Ball 1. All right, he took a good pitch. Not much you can do with the high sweeper, so might as well let it go anyway. Like a really high one. 1-0. 2 on, nobody or 1 out, and the pitch is fouled away. 1-1. Little slider. One of the Javy struggle pitches. Have to wonder if Baez can get another hit, because I think if he gets another hit, he's back up over 100 for his average on the spring. Oh, he fouls another one away. It's down 1-2. Much better offensive output from the starters this afternoon than what we saw yesterday, which was basically they got no hit through 3 innings. And then started hitting singles. And then the backups came in and scored all the runs. Basically, the guys playing against the Blue Jays, I think, a lot of those guys. Yeah, wasn't he assigned to minor league camp for service time manipulation? 1-2 on another foul ball. We'll do it again. Try out 1-2 one more time. This next pitch will be a base hit. Pretty bad when you only have one good corner in the strike zone. It's like the bottom right corner is Javy's hot zone. Everywhere else, not good. And Baez strikes out on a hilarious pitch way out far outside. Jesus Christ. Well, he's in midseason form, I would have to say. It's pretty bad that, you know, other coaches and other teams just have to be like, all right, we're going to call a ridiculous outside slider and see if we can't get him to chase. It's like 80% odds that he does chase. Yeah, I guess he just struck out. I mean, whatever. You think an NFL team will be losing bad so the NFL could be in? I mean, it's happened before, Space. Not impossible. At least in my opinion, anyway. All right. They did a mound visit really quick, so they're planning for McKinstry. You can tell they really wanted to see if Baez would hit into a double play, but that didn't happen. So now they're like, oh, shit, we got to deal with McKinstry. And they brought in a new pitcher. Kevin Stevens, who doesn't even have a pitcher, is pitching now. So the Yankees definitely don't have their ace pitching staff. The Tigers could potentially beat the hell out of these guys this afternoon. So this could get pretty ugly. Or not. Maybe this guy's like an ace. And he just comes in and starts shitting on people. Isn't probably a big book on a guy like Kevin Stevens. So it's kind of like, well, we've never seen this guy before. NBA used to draft out of high school, but it could never work out NFL because contact. Well, yeah, and the NFL has rules about you need to be 3 years out of high school. Yeah, because size, speed, strength. Yeah, it just doesn't work. Yep. NFL works. MLB could work. NHL probably wouldn't work. I mean, you could probably play pretty young in hockey, but still, you're probably missing some stuff. But the NFL feels unique for that experience. Now, would a high school kid ever be able to play straight into the MLB? Probably not. They need a few years in the minors. They'll get a little bit better. Ball one to McKinstry. Tigers up 3-0 here in the bottom of the first. Manufacturing runs. It'll be called strike on the inside. Uh-oh. Looks like it's just going to be a scoring day between the Tigers and Blue Jays. It'll be ball two, outside, 2-1. Looks like McKinstry isn't too interested in swinging the bat so far. Langford isn't out of high school. He's 22 years old. Max Clark will probably debut by the time he's 20 for the Tigers. Hell, the Orioles are full of guys who are, like 20 years old that debuted really quick. It's just coming like from high school to the MLB is very unlikely. College straight to the MLB, not that unlikely. You're a little older, you're probably ready to go. You can hit. It's as simple as that, right? Defense is probably pretty much a wash. If you can play at the MLB level, you can go with defense. Just need a little bit of experience at the various fields to kind of get the feel for them. But like hitting, if you can hit the fastball and you're ready to go hitting wise, go. It's just, you know what I mean? At that age, no reason to hold them. And damn it, McKinstry gets out after a decent at bat, but the Tigers put up 3 runs. They go up 3-0. We'll head to the top of the second. Quick commercial break. It'll be Jones, Gonzalez, and Durbin. Jones, Gonzalez, Durbin here for the Yankees in the top of the second. 3-0 Tigers. What's up, Tony? Good first inning. Let's see if they can hold with pitching now. We shall see. But yeah, I'm excited to see if Langford will do good. Again, high school MLB a little bit different. It's kind of like with basketball when they used to let you go straight from high school. Like those guys would be good and they'd be ready to play, but they'd probably need a couple years to kind of get up to full speed compared to guys from college who could come in and immediately just kind of ball out. Not very common. You've seen like rookie of the years come out of high school. Oh, is it like fucking Kobe and LeBron? Well, I was a pro soccer player until I was like, oh, this is gay. When I was like 5, I was already better than most people. It's like a story the soccer people scrub from the internet in the world. When I was like 4 or 5, I was killing it. Yep. Arch Manning will be a junior by the time he can start because Quinn Ewers took the job and kind of is holding strong on it. Jones steps up to the plate. I'm surprised he didn't transfer, but I guess he just wants to stick around in that offense, become pro ready, play a year at Texas, then go to the NFL. Maybe play a little bit more at Texas. Who knows? But I'm guessing he's like a play 1 year and I'm out guy. And that'll be one pitch, one base hit. So they start off the inning pretty good here to the Yankees. Jones gets a base hit. Here's Gonzalez with one on, nobody out. Top of the second. Bum, bum, bum. Jamal Jones. They have another Jones in the lineup. Weird they have so much of his first name in like the little thing next to his name. You're a great baseball player, but they put me in a league with high school kids, and that kind of messed with me. That sucked. Oh, like a little league type situation. You got put in a league when you weren't ready, and it kind of like killed the confidence. Yeah, that would make sense. Just getting blown away by everything. And they hit Gonzalez with a pitch. Now it'll be 2 on, nobody out. Things are starting to unravel here in the top of the second. Here's Durbin. That sucks, though. Parents got to say no and just keep you in the league that you're in. Let you flourish, develop the confidence. Be the big fish in a small pond for a few years. I think that's a pretty decent strategy, in all honesty. And then, maybe when they're clearly more ready, then put them up a league higher. Called strike. Good pitch. Tigers need to get some outs here with 2 on and nobody out. Don't want it to get out of hand here quickly. Ball 1, way outside. Probably the last place you want to leave a sinker is like way up in the zone like that. It's like, what that pitch doing up here? To the draft next year? Yeah, he'll be an NFL prospect next year. Double steal. Runners are at second and third now. So now the Tigers are really in a bind. They got to get this out on the double steal that just happened. I think they even tried to pitch out and it didn't work. So they got their shit ran on that. And the Yankees score a run on a base hit. So now it's it's first and second with one away, or with nobody out. Sorry. First and second, nobody out. 3-1. Tigers still lead, but the Yankees threaten with the runner at third. Sorry, getting into baseball still. Spring training, I'll make a few errors. You know how it goes. I'm still picking up the swing of things. Here's Rice now. That'll be a foul tip, strike 1. $130. That'll be swing and strike 2. All right, let's see if we can get an out here, and then double play, get out of the inning, keep it a 2-run game. Get back to hitting, make up the run. And it's really a no harm, no foul situation. That'll be a ball. You know, it sucks. They gave that pitch to the Yankees the entire last inning. Those like borderline corner pitches. Two strikes, that should have probably been called a strike. Getting squeezed a bit. That's ball 2. 2-2. Guess the umpires got to work through it a little bit themselves. Again, that was a bit of a bad call. All right, let's see what they got next. Try to get a pick off, nothing home. Always risky to go for pickoff attempts in spring training with a runner at third, because if that ball gets by the first baseman, it's game over. It's a free run. 2-2. Damn it. Dayton versus Arizona. Yeah, I know there's March Madness. It's going on for the rest of March, right? And the Yankees make it a 2-3 game. There's a sac fly, so the runner gets out. Runner has to hold at first. So batter's out on a sac fly. Run scores, making it 3-2. Tigers still lead by 1. But there's a runner at first and 1 away. So the Tigers could get out of this inning if they can double up Lockridge here. So 1 on, 1 out. 3-2. Yankees get a couple runs back here after a Tigers first inning. "1-0. Can't wait for the games to be on TV all the time again. Instead of radio. Like, bleh. 1-1 count now. It'll be pretty sweet. At least to me, anyway, it will be. Boy, a double play would be quite idea here. See what I mean by we're getting kind of squeezed? 2-1. I feel like the Yankees were getting all these calls, like at the bottom of the zone there. You see that pitch? It's like half in, half out. Yankees were getting calls like all through here, across the, like anywhere near the zone they were getting. And the Tigers are like hitting the line, and they're like, it's a ball. Well, that's bullshit. 3-1. That bat's not looking great. It's 40-33 Arizona. Yeah. Arizona should win. But because it's March Madness and you never know what'll happen. That ball's fouled away on a pitch basically right down the middle. So we have a full count. Hopefully they can get a big out here. Maybe a strikeout, throw-out, double play. That'd be pretty sick. Kind of an old school out style. And he fouls another pitch away, making it, the count stays full. Got to stretch a little bit. Ooh. All right. Full count. 3-2. And they struck his ass out. Cool. The runner didn't go, though. So now the number 9 hitter, Aries, is up. He's got a 1,000 average. So he's quite the menace. They can't get this man out. Having my numbers on the show when I play on beginner. What's up, Benjamin? Tigers put up 3 runs on a bunch of singles and stuff like that in the first inning. And they went up 3-0. Then the Yankees came up and they got 2 runs on manufacturing as well. And it's 3-2 now in the top of the second. And Roderick Aries has another base hit. That makes him, his average stays 1,000. His OPS stays 2,000. 13 likes? Hell yeah, I appreciate that. 12, 13 likes. I appreciate you guys. Good looking out. Might even hit 15. Might even hit 16. We don't even know. Anyway, here's the top of the order for the Yankees with 2 on and 2 out. It's Trent Grisham. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Can the Tigers escape this bad second inning where they've almost surrendered their lead? The tying run stands at second. Ball 1. Tigers are getting squeezed on the strike zone this afternoon, though. That's for sure. 2-0. For an adjusted strike zone, he should have called a couple of these pitches strikes so far this inning, but spring training doesn't really matter. 2-1. Best team in the Grapefruit League is playing today, so the second best team. But whatever. It's hilarious. The Tigers are 17-9 right now. And that's ball 3, 3-1. 3-2 Tigers, top of the second, 1 out, runners on first and second. In the Tigers game, it's the top of the second, 3-2 Tigers with 2 outs and a 3-1 count. I'll probably watch it. And it's a tie game. Son of a bitch. Hunter Soul, dude. Guy's helping out his former team or something. He's trying to make us lose. The ground ball base hit gets through. Making it runners at first and third, 2 away, and it's a tie game, all knotted up at 3. Yankees have matched the Tigers run for run. Now up is Torrens, who they hope to get out this time, but we'll see. Mound visit could be a pitching change. Son of a bitch. These always take a little bit of time. All right. Ball 1, they didn't do a pitching change, actually. Sorry, I just messaging with my brother, so I got to send a message back here in a sec. My apologies. That'll be called strike 1. 1-1 count. Runners at first and third with 2 down. Pitch count already like 43, top of the second, making him work. Yeah, Hunter's at 39. About to be number 40. So it sounds like pitching is all around a tough thing in tonight's games with the Tigers, or today's games with the Tigers, from either direction. The Yankees struggled, Tigers have struggled, Blue Jays have struggled. It sounds like pitching's all over the place. 2-1. Batter takes time after a second strike, so the count rises to 2-2. Grand Canyon, they're my favorite team in the tournament. All right. Hold on. Damn it, dude. I fucking hate type. All right, there we go. I'm all good now. All right, what do we got? 2-2 count. Another foul ball. They upset a very good St. Mary's team and now face Bama. Hopefully they can beat Bama too. That'd be hilarious. Hey, there we go. Torrens gets a ground out. We'll go to the bottom of the second, but the damage has already been done. The Yankees have tied it up. It's a 3-3 game. Now we'll see if the Tigers can get some runs back here in the top or bottom of the second. Sorry. Bottom of the second, it'll be Kelly, Meadows, and Green. So 9, 1, and 2 for the Tigers. We'll see what happens. Bottom of the second, 3-3. What's up, Spears? How's it going? I hope Oakland and Grand Canyon keep winning. I hope the finals is Oakland versus Grand Canyon, just so everybody's like, well, who would have seen this coming? Just so some really random teams like, we did it. And this is what the college football playoffs could be. For shame. Just have them play 2-3 games a weekend. Just beating the hell out of their bodies. For eternal glory. That'd be great to watch. Petit back in the game. So the Yankees bring back in their starter. Yeah, as long as I don't have to work, I should be doing the draft stuff. Is Yale the smartest school in the tournament? And they calculated unbeating. Yeah, they ran a plan. Stan, the man. Do you know Dan? Do the can? Yeah, you guys probably do. Not really sure what the Rays are running out. The Blue Jays have a pretty solid set of pitchers. Red Sox are the Red Sox. Yankees are okay. But yeah, you guys seem to. All right, Kelly up to hit. Petit back to work. So we'll see what happens. Ball one. 6-2 Tigers, top of the second. Jesus. All right, time for the Tigers to match themselves and score a few more runs here in this game. 2-0. Tigers have put up 9 runs across 2 innings in both games. Do Tigers have games where they score in first and third a lot, but they don't score? Yeah, they score a lot early in some games, and then they just stop scoring. Hell yeah, Vincenzo. It's nice to see some offense. 3-0 count here for Kelly. He takes strike one. Is a pitch right down the middle. 30 days? Yes, sir. It's coming quick. Almost a month to go. Ibanez hit a homer. Sheesh. Kelly walks, making Parker Meadows do up. So top of the order for the Tigers, where they were absolutely lethal with earlier. Really, Tigers just destroying, with the backups. Was there a stage in your life called the Dirty Days? No. 2-0. All right, good start to this inning. A bunch of balls. Don't know really why they brought this guy back out. He's thrown 32 pitches, 14 are strikes. He's thrown more balls than strikes. He's thrown almost 20 more balls. I think he's thrown about 20 balls. I think he's at 19, 14 balls to strikes. 3-0. Hey, there's strike one. He gets away with the fastball pretty high. I'll give him credit. He knows where to throw a pitch to not give up like the maximum amount of damage to a handedness hitter on the easy give up pitch. But it's 3-1. And I believe Meadows may have just hit a home run. We'll see, though. Because it says in play run, so I believe that's a home run usually. That'd be pretty cool. Oh, yeah. Parker Meadows did hit a home run, making it 5-3. The Tigers get 2 of the runs back on one swing of the bat. And now up is Riley Green with the bases empty because of the Meadows 2-run homer. Oh, yeah. I think this is a 500 teams, Vincenzo. The split game versus Guardians Giants. Good luck. Hopefully you guys beat the Guardians and Giants. Lorben Laro. Is that what his nickname is? Ah, damn it. Riley Green grounds out, one away. Yeah, good inning. We got 2 runs on a Meadows homer. Guardians and Giants. Yeah, the Diamondbacks, Guardians and Giants. Sounds like one of them Guardians of the Galaxy movie. Guardians, Diamondbacks and Giants. With Rocket Raccoon and the tree guy who talks. Like he's got a disease or a disability. Strike 1 to Torkelson. Kind of a bad call, but it is what it is. That's what they were named after. 2-1. Or 1-1, sorry. Torkelson swings at that was called a strike. See what I mean by the Tigers and Yankees got 2 different strike zones? The ump called this a strike. Yankees were getting this called a ball last half inning. Tigers are getting this called a strike. Come on. This game is fucking biased as shit. These umpires are clearly on a payroll. Anyway, 2-2. Surprised that wasn't a strike. This umpire clearly was a Yankees fan growing up. The Astros destroyed the Mets in a spring training game, 3-0. Alex Bregman hit a 3-run homer. Nice. Pretty big, it's a pretty good win. Nice shutout. Yeah, we need the calls to be made by a robo ump, but the umps to confirm that it's a good call. Hey, Torque made it irrelevant. Torkelson has another base hit, his second hit of the game. Nice to see him have a multi-hit game in the spring. Here comes Kerry Carpenter with 1 on and 1 out. 5-3 Tigers lead. They have a 2-run homer this inning thanks to Parker Meadows. Nice little shot. They're gonna have a 16 or 17-0 pick'em record. I'll have those all next season. God damn it! I think we just didn't do a double play. But Carpenter gets out on the first pitch. It was a double play. God damn it! It'll be Wells, Jones, and Gonzalez due up. Tigers get a couple runs back on the Parker Meadows homer. It's 5-3 Tigers lead. Top of the third coming up. 3, 4, and 5 due up for the Yankees. That's Wells, Jones, and Gonzalez. Let's hope we can get them. Apparently a good game for an ump. They tend to get up in the 90s. I want to say anywhere from 93 to 99% accurate calls. You'd be surprised, Vincenzo. I think the guys that get to work the World Series, I think they have upwards of like 97% accuracy on balls and strikes. Got to think like there's some bad umps, yeah, but there also are very, very good umpires because you never really hear about like if you're watching the World Series, if you haven't ever really noticed, it doesn't seem like bad calls happen that like regularly, right? Like, yeah, there'll be like a borderline pitch that everybody gets kind of pissy about, but like for the most part, you don't see like Angel Hernandez types in the World Series. Oh, the framing is fucking everything up. Yeah, the new framing style has completely ruined. Dude, it's so hard to be an umpire now. It was already hard, but now all of a sudden you got catchers fucking with you. Yeah, it's interesting. Framing has the new framing style has definitely impacted umpiring to some extent. The Tigers frame a lot with Jake Rogers. He's one of he's really good at it. But one thing I have noticed, some umpires, when a catcher starts framing the shit out of it, like Rogers does, they'll revert to looking where the ball crosses the plate. And if it gets to like, they'll just be like, all right, it didn't cross the plate. It did cross. Like, they'll go back to like their oldest school of training when a catcher starts doing that too much and it starts annoying them. Yeah, Jake Rogers is a major culprit of doing this. 3-0. It's also how they teach catching now. I think it started in like 2011, 2012. Like that style of like keeping your mitt down, then catching the ball and holding it in the strike zone. Again, some umpires just completely ignore all that shit and they're just like, yeah, I'm going to just see where it crosses the plate. Or if it catches any of it, like they're reverting back to that, and that's really messing with the umpire instead of where the ball's caught. It's a whole mess right now. Hey, Austin Wells walks to start off the inning. Not great. Here's Jones, who had I think he had a home run, right? No, he had a base hit that scored a run. What the fuck? How the fuck? Yeah, he just had a base hit and eventually scored. Okay. Raining in New York. Uh oh. Nice and sunny where I'm at today. But yeah, the new catching style's taking over. Yeah, we got a lot of snow the other night, and then now it's all melting pretty much. It's like all gone almost. And then it's gonna be like 50 all week. They say evil is it comes back in spurts. Whatever. You know, like at the end of like a horror movie when like they kill the bad guy, then like the bad guy pops up for a second round and then they immediately kill him again. That's what winter is like. It doesn't go quietly. You gotta. It needs a couple more killings. It's like the WWE when the Undertaker sits up. Like, oh shit, winter's back. 2-1. We could use the double play here. Come on. That'd be pretty cool. Oh, runs scored. I think they just did a 2-run homer. Son of a bitch. Yep. I guess the Yankees are matching us band for band. They just hit a 2-run homer. Was that 2 years ago, you mean? That might have been 2001 even. No, it would have been 2022. I think it was 22. Yeah. I think. Strike one after the Yankees tied it up. What's up, Charles? How's it going? 0-2 now on a called strike. Well, MLB canceled the Orioles and Blue Jays split game because whether there is going to be a thunderstorm. What time's your split game? If you're already playing both games, then maybe not. Good looking out, Charles. I appreciate it. It's nice here in America, or in my part of the country, Charles, but it's right. It's a little cold, but it's very bright and sunny. So feels good. No wind. Appreciate the like though. Good looking out. Probably like 15 likes almost. At least 5. Anyway, 1-0 count for Durbin. Gonzalez struck out. 1 away here in the top of the third. That'll be swing and strike 1, so it's a 1-1 count. 5-5 game. Both teams hit 2-run homers. Yeah, Sinclair, I hope they cut the guy. At some point, you just got to be like, all right, whatever, fuck it. It's just, no one will be mad at Illich either. They'd be like, we understand, dude. You had to do what you had to do. We ain't mad at you, dude. Hell, we'd actually be like, that's the first good move he's made as the team owner. Other than actually his plan of building a young core is actually working for both the Wings and the Tigers. No one will openly admit it, but it was a hell of a slow fucking process to get here. And they both had to get somebody competent running the teams to enact the plan. Hell, we're here and it's slowly working, right? Red Wings appear to be, in a better state than they have been in a while. They could even make the playoffs if things go right. Tigers appear to be in a similar spot. They're right on that cusp. A potentially playoff team. If everything goes right, they could make it. And that'll be the second out of the inning as Durbin grounds out. Due up now is Rice with 2 away in a 5-5 game. Top of the third. Yeah, we sacrificed the Pistons for the Lions, Tigers, and Red Wings to be good. I'm not going to lie. It kind of seems like the Pistons should go back to Auburn Hills. At least they were kind of good there. I mean, they weren't this bad. The move down to Detroit has been an unmitigated disaster. Maybe we should put them back up in the Palace. Be like, hey, you guys want to go back to your old stomping grounds? You guys aren't meant to play in Detroit because you guys can't win in this fucking building. Maybe that's what's hurting them. Did they play in Detroit or did they play in the Auburn Hills? They probably played in Detroit, then moved out to Auburn Hills, then back into Detroit. Anyway, it's a full count. And they get the final out of the inning. Hell yeah. But it's a tie game. Sorry, my nose itches really bad. All right, it'll be Canna, Keith, and Baez. 5, 6, and 7 for the Tigers. Canna, Keith, and the automatic out, Javy Baez. So 1 out in the inning. We'll see if Canna and Keith can do anything to keep the inning alive. But yeah, we should get rid of Baez. I think that Leonard guy would be like a more suitable option. He was killing it before they sent his ass to minor league. I'm a. I'm back. Ugh. Game starts at 6:05 and 3:05. Oh, okay. Oh, you guys are playing a late game today? Hopefully it don't get canceled. That would kind of stink. By the way, thank you to everyone who's left a like. I see we have like 18 of them. You guys are too kind. I appreciate you. Oh boy, the norovirus is trending. Uh-oh. By the way, the norovirus is a fancy word for a really bad stomach flu. Where you have the hot poops and hot pukes. So don't Do you know how many cases of norovirus there are a year? Go ahead and take a wild guess. Your guess is not going to be crazy. You can think of a crazy number, and you're probably either right on or maybe a little too high. It's a fun game. Go ahead and guess how many people last year got this. I know the number roughly. Just because people are gonna try and act like there's a new thing going around. It's just a stomach bug. There's 685 million cases a year of norovirus, so you're good. A little bit more, about 683 million more cases. So like twice the U.S. population almost. It's very common in places that don't have high food safety. And it can spread pretty quick. But again, it's not that bad. Most people wouldn't even know. They'd just be like, oh, I got the flu. 0-1. We're in the bottom of the third. Tigers up to bat. It's Keith, Baez, and Canna got out. What the fuck? Canna got out on like the first pitch. It's 0-2 now to Keith. 19 likes? Sheesh. Crazy. Haven't seen likes like that since the regular season of football. All right, now let's see if Keith can get a big hit. He's down 0-2 in the count. Takes time. He has to pray really quick and ask the Lord for forgiveness for what he's about to do to this baseball. And he strikes out swinging out in the third pitch. 53 degrees. That's pretty good. It should climb in the next couple of days back up to warm temperatures where I'm at. So I'm excited. When I lean off the mic, I'm chewing, by the way. I'm eating some hot and spicy Cheez-Its. They're very tasty for me. And I don't want to chew on mic. Hey, Javy Baez just hit a fucking double. What's up, you Javy haters? Huh? What's up now? Us Javy boys never turned our back on our go Javy Baez. What's up? Hit a double. What's up? What's more embarrassing? Being caught on a date with a big old fat lady or giving up a double to Javy Baez as a pitcher? Wait. Javy Baez just scored a run. Tigers go up 6-5. Javy Baez scores on a Zach McKinstry single. Now we're to Carson Kelly. Bottom of the lineup. We're at the 9-hitter. Tigers go up 6-5. Woo. Surprised more people aren't answering my fun questions this afternoon. I think I'm doing a pretty good job with these. Talking about disease, fat ladies. I thought we were doing a good job. These are engageable conversation topics, usually. I'm just fucking 0-1. And the answer, by the way, is 100% giving up like base hits to Javy Baez, right? Like, because you can be like, yeah, I just like big women. Who cares? But if you're out there giving out fucking base hits and doubles to Javy Baez, it's like, how do you explain that to the homies? Hey, bro, all you had to do was throw 3 outside sliders. It's not even hard to get this dude out. It's just slider, slider, slider. What's up, Keith? Because again, you can explain one away. You can't explain the other one away. It's like, what are you doing throwing this guy a fastball for? The one pitch he can hit, you throw it to him? I was just seeing if you could. Don't do that. Well, I thought I could throw it at the ground. Yeah, he can hit that. which is also the craziest duality, I think, with Javier Baez. He can make contact with just about any pitch thrown at him, even the ones that are like way out here and slide. Like if it's not a slider, if it's just a fastball and you throw it out here, he'll hit the motherfucker, and he'll probably get a base hit into right field. And it's an amazing duality with Javy Baez. Anywhere in this zone, you could throw him a fastball and he can handle it. You could throw it way inside. You can throw it like at the dirt. It bounces once on the ground and he'll hit it. You can throw it a mile over his head with a fastball and he'll hit it. But the second you throw this dude a slider, he goes fucking ballistic. Yeah, he completely lost his ability to play baseball with the Tigers. His defense is way down. He can't hit anymore. He can still run the bases fairly well. He's still good at that, but no one's ever said he wasn't a good athlete. And I will give him credit. Like, I hate shitting on the guy because he did work all offseason to fix everything, and it just doesn't seem to be working yet. And to that extent, I do kind of feel for the guy, right? But I'd rather see him go succeed somewhere else because apparently we're not where he's going to succeed. You know what I mean? It's like, it's just not working. I don't know. I have a little bit of sympathy because, again, it's not like he's not trying and he's just like, oh, eventually I'll get better. Like, he spent all offseason trying to fix all this shit and turn back into a good baseball player, and it's still not helping. Like, damn, dude. Yeah, he sometimes forgets but see, he did that shit with the Cubs, with the Mets. He he's a little bit of a space case. 3-2 count for Carson Kelly. Good at bat here. Chad Fairchild is the home plate umpire for the Orioles and Rays. Nice. That's a good ump. Keith, I wouldn't be surprised if they just cut him. Like DFA him. Gotta pay him anyway. Bob also will do another at bat. Or another pitch here in the at bat. Hey, look at that. Carson Kelly drives in a run to make it 7-5. There's been a lot of offense in this game so far. We're still in the bottom of the third, an hour into this game. Oh no, Carson Kelly hit a home run. It's 8-5 Tigers. Let's go. Carson Belly with a home run. That's my catcher right there, catcher 2. Dude, both my catchers hit home runs today. Both of them, dude. Unbelievable. Home runs from my catchers, 2. RBIs, 5. Sheesh. Rogers and Kelly are going to be one unstoppable duo this year, I think. We got this season, dude. This is going to be a good year for the Tigers. Everybody's just got to stay good. Tigers can genuinely contend for that division. Guardians, Keith, you were saying the Guardians should be in contention. They have a brand new manager. I think Beater's coming into pitch for the Yankees now. But like the Guardians having a new manager, they cut a lot of their veteran players or like traded them in the offseason. They're a very young team now in a whole new direction. They may need a year or two to kind of get back to stasis. And of course, the White Sox are rebuilding. The Royals are kind of like where the Tigers were like a year or two ago. Because like you can look at the Royals and say like, what happens if the Royals improve by 20 games? They're still only at 76 wins, right? So the Royals are quite a distance away from being really good again. Again, the Guardians just got rid of most of their veteran talent, and they'll probably wind up shipping out Bieber by midseason. Royals will be a little bit better. I think the Royals will be much improved from last year, but again, they're not 20 games better, so they're still under 500. But it's like an example for the Tigers. What happens if the Tigers magically are 20 games better? Tigers are like a 100-win team if they're 20 games better. You know what I mean? So like that's a like they, and I don't know. Tigers seemed like they were screwed by injury last year, and they almost went 500. If this team can stay healthy, this is a pretty solid team. They have some of the better pitching in the American League. The rotation of Skubal, Maeda, Flaherty, Mize, and Reese Olson is very good. Their bullpen is probably might be one of the best in baseball. Their collective bullpen. Called strike one. It was what like top 5 last year. I know. Tigers are a very unique team. If their offense is good, this is a very high win 80 team. And that might be good enough to steal the division. I don't think Minnesota is that much better than Detroit. They have a better offense, but Detroit murders them in pitching. Yeah, Royals are a little ways away. Yep, JD went to the Mets. I got Tigers in easy second, possibly first, depending on Minnesota's pitching. Well, how many wins did Minnesota get last year? Hold on, let me see something. It's a commercial break. Okay, so looking at this, the Tigers were 9 games worse than the Twins last year. Cleveland didn't get better this offseason. The White Sox got worse, and the Royals got better. The Twins did almost nothing. Tigers, I think, got better this offseason with experience, and I think adding Flaherty and Maeda, adding Andrew Chafin back into the bullpen, getting Mark Canha, having like a bunch of young guys take a step forward with guys like Colt Keith, maybe Parker Meadows, obviously Torkelson and Green if they continue where they're heading to. I do think that the Tigers can get 88, 89 wins and win this division that way. The Twins aren't much better. They're 9 games better, and the Tigers were injured to high hell for most of the season last year, and Minnesota was completely healthy. They were the worst division winner last year. And it almost looks like the Tigers kind of got it within 10 games last year, which is really amazing. I think they're a little bit better than people think, considering everything the Tigers went through last year. They didn't have their whole team till like July. And then if you go look at the stats the Tigers put up from like July on, they were like literally one of the best teams in the MLB. I think the 3rd or 4th best team in the American League record, like stats, productions, everything wise, but they were so far under 500 at that point. It was kind of they got to like 70, what was it, 78 wins. That's as far as they got. They got that close to 500. And they played like literally Tarek Skubal was one of the best pitchers in baseball from the time he pitched to when the season ended in about July. He had an unbelievable run. That's why he's considered one of the favorites to win the Cy Young this year. Yeah, but they've also been an incredibly young team that's been very injured, Keith. You have to put a little bit of context into why they underperformed at the start of last season. They were running a bunch of guys who had no business not being in Double-A. Probably Riley Green or Spencer Torkelson. Yeah, probably Riley Green. They're a young team, dude, but like you got to remember, like this young team's been playing all together at the majors for the last 3 years, and that's why they've sucked ass. And everybody kept getting hurt. When healthy, this is a good young team. You got to remember, this is a young team that's also, a lot of these guys are in their 3rd years in the pros, and they're like 20 years old. They're like 23. Like it's a young team, very, very young, with a lot of pro experience. Built by a very smart man in AJ Hinch. So, also, Tigers have a huge managerial advantage over every single team in their division by an aggressive amount. Yeah, you guys are winning your division, Laura. I don't even think it'll be close. I hope the Lakers win so the Lakers can make the playoffs. Number 15 on Dayton had a clean sheesh block. Sheesh. All right, one away though. Lockridge gets out. Good start to the inning for Faedo. It sucks that Faedo couldn't stay healthy as a starting pitcher, because now he's gonna have to be a bullpen guy for his career. Because again, he can't stay healthy enough to start. But man, his stuff is so good. He could be. He literally would be one of. Man, he'd be. It's kind of the same sad story with Franklin Perez, but Faedo was able to get over massive injury problems. Both Faedo and Perez were like very high-rated pitching prospects. But Franklin Perez, the guy that was supposed to be the crown jewel in the fucking Verlander trade, just got hurt and can't stay healthy. Which is why taking young pitchers is always such a risk. Which is why the Tigers need to stop using Jackson Jobe as a starter. That kid should not be a starter. Simply put, he throws way too fucking hard to start. And I know that sounds like the weirdest thing you've ever heard. But when I seen that kid hitting 102 miles an hour, I went, that's not a starting pitcher. That's a closer. Dude, he throws 102 and has an 86 mile an hour changeup. I'm like, all right, yeah, dude, don't even waste your time putting this kid through it. Don't even let him hurt his elbow. Put his ass at the end of games. Let him throw one inning a game and just shit on people. He'll be at the majors in 2 years doing that. I don't know, Space. Seems unlikely. Mm-hmm. Jobe has future closer in the MLB written all over him. And I think he's willing to do that. I've heard they're contemplating doing that. The last I read on that was that the organization is talking about it. I think they're talking to Jobe about it. Jobe's probably talking to his family about it. Because again, that's quite the big conversion to go from a starting pitcher taken in the first round to being a closer. But again, it's not a indication that he failed as a starter. It's just as he's developing as a young man, he throws way the fuck. He's going to hurt his arm if he's a starter. He doesn't have the like build to consider. Like he's not 6 foot fucking 10 like Randy Johnson. So throwing 80 miles, throwing 100 miles an hour just doesn't come because he's a giant man. He's putting his body through a lot of, but like that's good. He can hit that, and he's very controlled with it. It's just that's gonna blow his arm out. Now, if he's a closer and is only doing it one inning a game, it will go like 6-7 years before he hurts himself. Hold on one second. So yeah, when you have a young pitcher like Jackson Jobe not being hurt though is like a miracle situation so far for the Tigers. It rarely works out that a pitcher drafted from high school doesn't ever just has had a nice run to the majors like Jackson's had. Very good from what I've seen. That's the thing, Sean. If he was wild with it, I'd just be like, all right, cut the mile per hour by like 5 or 8 and work on control and be a starter. But it's like he can control that shit. And it's very good control. He was throwing it up in the zone, down in the zone, across the dude. He was just fucking people up with that thing. To the point where I was like, oh, holy shit, this is a problem. That's a closer. It's good enough to where you're like, all right, yeah, that's a closer. And if he's a closer, I think he has a faster path to the majors than being a starter. The Tigers have a very good starting rotation. They have a bunch of good starting pitchers in the minors. And I don't really know if Jackson can surpass those guys. Again, the Tigers do have the Tigers are loaded with starting pitching right now. They're loaded with both. Really, it's hard to make the Tigers pitching staff right now. Lang, Chafin, Holton, Risky, Faedo probably. Those are your long relievers. You got Will Vest. That's a stacked fucking bullpen. All kinds of handedness with Chafin and Holton being lefties. Lang's a righty. Vest is a righty. Very, very good bullpen. Well put together. Very good pitchers. Riley Green, the hitter, though, he strikes out swinging. Son of a bitch. See what I mean? He's 0 for 3 again today, or 0 for 2 with the walk. I never see Riley Green do anything. Anyway, here's Spencer Torkelson. He's 2 for 2 today, which is nice. One away here in the bottom of the fourth. It's an 8-5 Tigers lead. By the way, the one thing I'm very good with in baseball is pitching stuff. Hey, I have 18 likes. I appreciate you guys. I know quite a bit about the art of pitching, and I can pretty much figure out what pitchers are going to be good and not. Occasionally I'll miss, but like it was the first time I ever watched Tarek Schoolball pitch. I was like, oh, that's our future ace right there. If he quiets down the delivery a little bit, stops moving his head so much, stops moving random parts of his body for deception. And that was a swish from fucking half court. See, I like the big deliveries because again, there's a natural art of deception to it, but if it's too loud, you're going to be a bad pitcher. You can have a big looking, noisy ass delivery, but it has to be actually kind of quiet where you're not moving body parts. You're not really moving your head. The noise, for me, what I call noise is going like this and shit with your head. Holy shit, Spencer Torkelson hit a triple. All right, Torque with a triple. 1 out triple here for the Tigers. They look to score some more runs here in the fourth. With that speed drop, with the change, I see why they want him as a starter. No, they don't want him as a starter. No, they don't want him as a starter. They want him to be a closer. With that drop and change, you want him closing games. Who knows, though? Maybe they keep him as a starter. Terrorize the league with the fucking dude throwing 99 miles an hour with an 86-mile-an-hour changeup at people for 6 innings at a time. Dude, you know how fucking awful that would be for 6 straight innings to deal with that as a hitter? Be like, oh, cool. We're going to get nearly no hit today, probably. Why? I can't deal with that fucking strike difference. Damn, Carey just swung at a bad pitch. 0-2. Park's 3 for 3 today. Driving his average all the way up to 160. Started under 100. 1-2. All right, let's see if we can get a hit. All you got to do is hit sac fly. And Carpenter strikes out. Very unproductive out right there. Here comes Mark Cano with 1 on. The runner's at third, but there's 2 away. It's 8-5, bottom 4. I don't know. We'll see what the Tigers do with Job. He's still a little while away. I'm gonna see if there's anything more on the internet. Oh well, nothing really on it. 1-0 for Cano. 1-1 on a foul ball. Bum, 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 bum. Game's kind of slowed down. There was a whole bunch of offense in the first 3 innings of this game, and now it's just kind of, the Yankees didn't do much. Tigers make it not, do anything with the triple. So maybe things are in a little bit of a slow down mode. Ball in the dirt, 2-1. 3-1. Gonna get a good pitch to hit here. I don't know why I couldn't say that without stuttering. I was like, yeah, didn't swing. He should have ripped at that pitch. It was clearly gonna be a pitch like in the zone. Should have ripped at it. Oh, anyway, he got hit by the pitch, ball 4. So he's hit by pitch. That'll put a runner at first and third. Here comes Colt Keith with runners at the corners, 2 away. 8-5 Tigers lead in the bottom of the 4th. As per usual, we'll watch until right around the 7th inning when they start pulling starters and putting in weird players. And I don't know if the Yankees are going to do that. That's their entire lineup today. And damn it. Colt Keith grounds out, so the hit by pitch ends up not being a big deal. Torrens is up. This is a hilarious stop frame, by the way. Torrens, Wells, and Jones do up here in the top of the 5th. Top 5, 2, 3, 4. Torrens, Wells, and Jones. 8-5. Mm. Hate commercial breaks. So boring. Sorry, I'm just taking care of something real quick. All right, almost done. All right, I'm done. All right, let's see if we can get something going on the defensive side. Get some outs. Bum, bum, bum. How's March Madness? Everything kind of fun still? Any big upsets brewing? Or is everything kind of just like the good big teams are all winning, which is boring? 0-1. What's up, Kyle? How's it going? 1-1 count. Ball misses outside. A little low. Ooh, 2-1. Let's see what we get. Throw strike. Getting out. Hey, there we go. Called strike 2. 2-2 count now. Oh. Whoa. It's really hard to get hyped up for a spring training game. As the game progresses, you're just kind of like, ugh. Damn, they really are making a Happy Gilmore too. You guys play Houston? I think we play the White Sox. Yeah, we play Chicago. So, a little bit easier. You guys got a tough challenge. Torrens grounds out, one away. Wells gets called strike one. I'm going to go get a little bit of soda or maybe some juice, but I'm a little thirsty. Be right back. Back. Hey, Wells flew out, so that's the second out of the inning. Now up is Jones, who takes ball one. Bum, 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 bum. Can't believe we're close to the start of the regular season. I'm very excited. Called strike. Ooh. Oh, damn. Peter Angelos passed away at 94. The owner of the Orioles. Well, that's kind of sad. Guy's 94 though, so it's kind of like, oh, rest in peace. But old as shit. 2-2. But yes, may he rest in peace though. He put the Orioles into a much better direction than they were heading. So hopefully the family keeps the Orioles heading in the positive way that they're heading. I'm sure people who like the Yankees disagree with that, but anyway, Jones walks. God damn it, they just can't get that guy out. Here's Gonzalez with 2 out and a runner at first. Tigers up by 3. It's A5. What's gonna happen? 0-1. Called strike. Oh and 2. God damn it. Gonzalez gets a hit on an 0-2 count. Threw it right down the middle. Just a bit high, though. Way too much of the plate. He gets a base hit. It'll be 2 on, 2 out for Durbin. Tigers need a big out. Can they pick it up? Bum, 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 bum. Called strike one. I have to be gone by about 3 o'clock, so I may only watch the next half inning and dip out. Genuinely didn't think this game would last as long as it has. Hey, they get the third out of the inning, but I have to work today still. So I do have an out time. And we'll be live again around 11 tonight. Unfortunate life. It'll be Baez, McKinstry, and Kelly here in the bottom of the fifth. Hopefully the game goes quick enough that we can get through at least 6 innings, but we'll see. If the Tigers have a long at bat here, that might just be it. Gonna try though. 8-5 lead holds for the Tigers heading into the bottom of the fifth. As I said, Baez, McKinstry, and Kelly. This is the third time through the Tigers order, by the way. This will be the third complete time, 7, 8, 9 here. So everyone's gotten 3 bats. That's pretty crazy in a spring game. All right. Baez up against Beater. Baez is 1 for 3 today. He could use another hit. Has a double. Oh, it's strike 1. And he took the fastball. That was a strike, and he swings at the pitch at the bottom of the zone. Kind of an interesting choice there. Fouled away, making it 0-2. Well, keeping it 0-2 anyway. Fouls away the fourth pitch, keeping it 0-2. We'll do 0-2 again. Interesting start to the at-bat. Can Baez come around and actually pick up a hit, though? Hey, he lets that pitch go. 1-2. What you like to see? You like to see your one of your supposed best players not swinging at pitches in the dirt. Cool. Don't need my phone charging. One, two. Oh, he got out. Yeah, he grounded out. Not as bad as the strikeouts and all that, but at least he just grounded out. Made contact. But Baez is out. Here comes McKinstry with 1 away. Appreciate everyone who came by today. Hopefully you're enjoying the stream. Thanks for the likes if you left any. But this may be the last half inning for this stream this afternoon because I got to get going around 3 o'clock. It's getting pretty late. And that'll be the second out of the inning as McKinstry gets out on the first pitch. Plus, it's spring training game. I don't cover full spring games. Regular season games we do the whole time. It's just these ones are. Hmm. One and zero. And Carson Kelly grounds out. That'll be the third out of the inning. Trying to wonder if I have enough time to stick around. I don't think I do, to be honest, because I don't want to really just watch the Yankees last at bat and then dip out. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna start to wrap it up here. I will be live again tomorrow for the Tiger. Oh wait, hold on. What time do the Tigers play tomorrow? At 1. Let me see something. Yeah, you have a great day too. I'm gonna see if I'm doing the game tomorrow. Yeah, I could do tomorrow's game. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. I should be live for tomorrow's game. If anything changes, I'll post something about it. But yeah, we'll be live tonight, tomorrow, and tomorrow night too. Yeah, have a great rest of the day, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to this little stream here this afternoon. I appreciate you. Have a good rest of whatever, whenever. And peace. Go Lions, go Tigers, and of course, it's always go Patriots. I'll see you next time.